Welcome. So, if you're the kind of person who loves to learn but absolutely hates getting bogged down in boring, overly complicated financial jargon, well, you are definitely in the right place. Today, we're going to decode one of the most famously misunderstood topics in the adult world, and that is how taxes actually work. And honestly, we're going to do the whole thing without a single boring textbook definition. Instead, we're using a really fun, super simple, and frankly incredibly tasty analogy.
So, here's the big question for today's explainer. What on earth does a 10-person pizza party have to do with your paycheck? I know, it sounds a little crazy, right? But seriously, by the end of our time together, you're going to have this surprisingly simple understanding of an incredibly complex system. Like, you will literally never look at a pay stub or, a pepperoni slice the exact same way again.
All right, part one, the great pizza party.
Okay, picture this. Imagine we've got a guest list of exactly 10 friends at this party. Everyone's hanging out, the music is bumping, and there's this massive, basically endless supply of pizza in the kitchen. But there's a bit of a unique system for eating here. Instead of just grabbing a slice, we're using a special party currency to keep things organized. We're using tokens. So just keep these 10 friends and their tokens in the back of your mind, because they actually represent a miniature version of our entire economy.
Moving on to part two, the first slices are free. Okay, let's dive right into this.
Here is the absolute crucial rule of our party. Everyone gets their very first 2 slices of pizza for absolutely 0 tokens. 0. It literally does not matter who you are, how hungry you are, or how many tokens you've got in your pocket. The host just wants to ensure a baseline of fairness, right? They want to make sure absolutely nobody goes hungry. So every single one of our 10 friends gets those first 2 slices completely free.
Which brings us to part three. Hungry for extra slices?
And this right here brilliantly illustrates the core mechanic of our party. As you eat more, the extra slices start to actually cost tokens. So slices 1 and 2, completely free. But say you want a third or a fourth slice, well, those are going to cost you 1 token each. And if you have an absolutely massive appetite and you go back for a 5th slice or even more, those are going to cost 2 tokens each. The absolute key takeaway here is that only the extra slices cost progressively more tokens.
So let's actually walk through the math for the hungriest friend at the party, the one who decides to eat 5 whole slices. This is exactly where most people get confused, so let's break it down nice and slow. Step 1, their first 2 slices are still completely free. Step 2, their third and fourth slices cost 1 token each, right? So that's 2 tokens total so far. And then step 3, that 5th slice jumps up to cost 2 tokens. So what's the total cost? 4 tokens. But notice what did not happen here. Eating a 5th slice didn't suddenly make their first 2 free slices cost money. The higher token price only applies to that specific 5th slice.
And this brings us to a formal definition: progressive tax. It's a system where the tax rate increases as the taxable amount increases, applying only to the new earnings in each bracket. Now, if you followed that pizza math just now, congratulations, you have literally just intuitively mastered progressive tax brackets. Because, people often panic. They say, oh no, if I earn more money, I'll be pushed into a higher tax bracket and I'll actually take home less. But just like our pizza party, the higher rate only applies to the extra slices of income, not your entire paycheck.
All right, part 4, the community token pool. So where are all these tokens actually going?
Well, they aren't just disappearing into the void, right? All those tokens collected from the extra slices, they go into this big community jar right in the center of the room. And that jar is used to buy things the whole group desperately needs just to keep the party going. I mean, we use those pooled tokens to pay for firefighters, just in case the pizza oven catches on fire. We use them to pave the roads so the delivery driver can actually get the pizza to our house. And we use them to maintain the beautiful parks where we're all sitting down to eat.
And this highlights exactly why this matters. To quote the rule of thumb here, taxes aren't a punishment for eating more pizza, they are a subscription to a functioning society. Pooling our tokens is literally what makes the party safe, functional, and honestly, enjoyable for all 10 friends. Without those tokens, there's no road for the delivery guy, and there's definitely no firefighter if things go terribly wrong.
Let's move to part 5 and see how this builds into the real world, from pizza to paychecks. So here is the direct translation. Every single slice of pizza you eat represents a portion of the income you earn at your job. And those tokens you have to hand over for the extra slices, well, those represent the income taxes you actually pay to the government.
And hey, remember those first 2 free slices that everyone got no matter what? Well, in the actual real-world tax system, that is called the standard deduction. Just like the party host wants to make sure nobody goes completely hungry, the government doesn't tax the very first chunk of money you earn. They recognize that you need a baseline amount of income just to survive, to pay for basic food and shelter, before you can afford to start throwing your tokens into that community jar.
So, to summarize our journey today, here are our 3 key takeaways. First up, standard deductions act just like those first free slices. They keep your baseline survival income completely tax-free. Second, and honestly this is the most important one, higher tax rates only apply to new earnings. Crossing into a higher bracket only taxes that specific extra income at the higher rate, never your base. And third, the tokens, or taxes, collected fund shared public goods that benefit absolutely everyone, from the roads we drive on to our first responders.
So we know the mechanics now. We know how the tokens are collected and exactly why the math works the way it does. But, that leaves us with an incredibly important real-world question to ponder as we wrap up this explainer. If taxes are just tokens collected to throw a better, safer, more functional party for everyone, are we pooling them for the right things? I'm going to leave you to think about how your community jar is actually being spent. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and as always, keep learning.